This is a modular synthesizer, and this is a gaming PC. They can't really interact. But I want to make them, which is why I've been working on this. It's my DIY MIDI to CV interface. Basically, it lets you use computers, keyboards, or loopers to control all kinds of CV-based synthesizers. I've been soldering one together for a while now, so let's turn that into a module that fits in the synth and see what it can do. This thing is now more or less working as I intended. The building didn't go completely smoothly though. You see, the whole point of this thing is to turn digital commands from the MIDI port into analog voltages to control the synthesizer. It does this using digital to analog converters. They're all over the main board for this thing. With them being that important, you'd think I would remember to plug them in. No, there is literally no connection between these chips and the main controller on the design I sent to the manufacturer. This is why you double check stuff. Anyways, that wasn't that hard to fix. I just ran some jumper wires, and then a different jumper wire for a different problem, and then rewired the entire button system because it didn't work properly. That left me here. The software needs some work, some features aren't implemented yet, but when I play a note on this keyboard, the correct note shows up on the screen and the right frequency plays out of the VCO. Finally. That just leaves me using my masterful keyboard skills to play the first piece of music ever to be played through this synthesizer. Beautiful. Now let's hook it up to the computer and see what it can really do. So, it does work with this computer, but I'm just going to use this laptop because the cable reach is better. I have two different patches happening right now. First, I have this sawtooth patch. That's actually going to be on channel 2. And then I have this square wave patch. Now I'm going to load some MIDI files on the laptop and see how this thing handles it. The screen is showing every note it's playing. I think that's working pretty well. Now I'm going to try a song that I think it's going to struggle with. The reason it sounds so broken is because it's trying to play all of these notes at the same time, and since these VCOs are monophonic, they can only play one note at a time. I plan to mitigate this problem in the future by plugging in a bunch more synth voices and making it overflow one to the next when it needs to play multiple notes. This would make it polyphonic. This will have to be something I solve in the future though, because it would require completely rewriting a lot of the code on that thing, and I would also have to build a bunch more VCOs and stuff. So for now, I'll leave you with this classic.